So I'm Sophia Soto with the Nerds of Color, and it's such a pleasure to get to speak with you both. Congrats on such a fantastic series.
Thank you.
First off, I wanted to ask you, this series is based on graphic novels. Did you use those in any way to sort of prepare to bring these characters to life?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Yeah.
It was like,
No,
we're like in some kind of weird time, like Gappy. No, go ahead. You go. Yes, I'll just carry on speaking.
I'm kidding with
Of course,
you.
I mean, it was a brilliant source to have there as a Bible to kind of go back to, and I bought a few copies and I cut them up, and I kept sort of certain panels that I thought were kind of pure Walter from the 20s until the present day, and it's just amazing to have it there as a source to spring from and create your version of, well, in my case, Walt. But how about you, Matt?
Yeah, absolutely. Mark Miller has done an amazing job of creating a pretty complex world with complex characters, and it was really unique because it didn't feel like any characters were left out. As sometimes you might find that in character or movies or comics or characters, there's a few that you really have a complex backstory, and then there's a few that's going like, well, what about this guy? I didn't feel that. I felt like all of our characters were fleshed out pretty well, even in the comics. You really get an essence of who they are. So for us, it was great to just be able to build upon that.
And so is there an aspect of the show, this is for both of you, that you think will sort of stand out to superhero fans? We're in such an iconic era for the superhero films, shows, and yours is done so well.
You know what I love, and I don't know a lot about the superhero genre, but I love seeing the lengthy origin story that's like an entire movie by itself, rather than just sort of alluding to it. You get the entire thing, and it's so satisfying, I think, to have that there, like as full as the present day version. And I think that, I mean, hopefully people will really geek out on that. I mean, I absolutely love it because of that.
I really love the family aspect, the very real human relations that are happening outside of the superhero things. I find that so relatable, and I think that's really going to draw a lot of people in that are skeptical about the superhero world, or maybe they are sold out to Marvel or DC and they don't care about new superheroes. I think our human stories are going to pull them in.
Yeah.
Definitely. And you, Matt, you just led us into our next question, because I had to comment on the family dynamic. It's done so well. What do you think this sort of adds to storytelling? Because, as a viewer, you could kind of watch it with your family and find a character to relate to.
Absolutely. I think that's the unique thing about it, is that I have a 3-year-old daughter, and I was really relating to there's a scene where Sheldon is talking to his daughter, and they've got a very strained relationship. And, I'm just thinking inside my head, like, I hope that's not me and her in 20 years. I just think there is something for everyone, because it's something that every single one of us on this earth have experienced relationships with other humans. And so those are some of my favorite scenes.
It came out fantastic. And I wanted to ask you both, if you could create a tagline for your characters, what would you pick?
Walter Sampson, deeply insecure, but kind of cool.
I would say George Hutchins. He seems to have it all.
Those are fantastic.